Hi, I'm Kathy Aaron, and so glad you decided to join us today. Our team is comprised of some of the most servant-hearted leaders that I've ever met, and we welcome you to become part of the success team. I want to just share a little bit with you about what relationship marketing is and why relationship marketing could be a vehicle to change your life. My journey began 27 years ago when I was a burned-out realtor looking for a way to bring purpose and meaning back to my life. I felt that there was something more out there, but I had no idea what it was. I certainly didn't think it was relationship marketing. And then I got a call from a builder friend of mine who had basically gone bankrupt in the real estate business. And I wondered why Doug was calling me every single week after week for 18 months, trying to get me to join his company. I thought Doug had hit rock bottom, and I didn't understand why he was trying to bring me down with him. I kept telling him I wasn't interested at all, and then I went on a vacation to Montana. It was the first real vacation that I'd had in many, many years, and it was in Yellowstone National Park that it hit me that I had to find a way to change my life, that I couldn't continue on the path that I was on. I knew that it was affecting my health, my mental state of being, and I just wanted to be free. I wanted to do something that I could actually contribute more and have freedom, control of my time, what I did and who I did it with and when I did it. And so it was after that vacation that Doug called, and for the first time in 18 months, I listened to him. I still didn't think it was for me, but I agreed to go to a convention in Memphis, Tennessee to look at his company. I figured that if I went and looked and said no, that maybe Doug would stop calling me and that I could get on with my life. What I saw at that convention shocked me. I was not prepared for it. I had no idea. I walked into a convention with thousands of people who were happy. They were having the time of their life, like a family reunion. And I thought, what is it that these people, what are they doing? Why are they so happy? This was unlike any convention I'd ever seen before. And then I saw the stories, the testimonies, and I didn't believe them. I thought, this can't be true. I heard about a woman named Linda who said, I used to clean houses for a living, and now I make over $10,000 a month and somebody cleans my house. I didn't believe her. And then I heard from a self-proclaimed hillbilly from Kentucky, and he said, I can't read and I can't write, but my accountant says I'm rich. And I thought, this can't be true. And then I heard from these two brothers, who said that they were looking to find a way to pay their way through college, and that they taped videos to the doorstep of their friends' parents, a video that explained the opportunity, and that through doing that, they became very wealthy and were not only paying their way through college, but earning more a month than their age. Now, I got really upset. I was working 24/7. It's around the clock from 8 to faint. And I thought, well, how is it that these kids are making that kind of money and taping videos on people's doorsteps? What is it that I'm missing? And it was at that time that Jeff Olson took the stage at this convention and started talking about the distribution revolution. He started talking about that the way that products, goods, and services would be moved to the end user was going to dramatically change. Now, this was in 1989, before the internet, if you can imagine that. And what Jeff knew that seemed like it was right to me was that a radical change in marketing was about to happen. So I listened to what he had to share. I knew that he was a former executive with Texas Instruments, a company that was a client of mine in Dallas. And I thought, what is it that he knows that I don't know? And after that convention, I sat down with Jeff and Renee Olson, and I asked them one question: is this real? Can I really replace my income as a top realtor through this method of distribution? And Jeff and Renee both said, absolutely yes. Absolutely you can. And so I became a student of the industry. I wanted to know everything that they knew. I wanted to know, what is the secret ingredient? How does this work? And so I went on a discovery of what is this industry really all about? And that's when Jeff said to me, what if you could build a large network of consumers that would buy your products over and over and over again, and you got paid a small percentage of that volume every single month? I likened it to real estate. What if I received a small percentage of every mortgage of every home that I sold? And I realized that that could be huge. And then he said, and what if you could continue to add value-added products and services to this loyal network of customers? And then it hit me that this was really just about building a network of like-minded people who liked our products and services and who would be willing to continue to pay for them over a long period of time. Think about large networks today that are successful. Networks like Apple, where people stand in line to wait for the next iPhone, or networks like Verizon and AT&T. The wealthiest people in the world today are the people who have the largest networks. And what Jeff Olson knew was that the future was going to remove the middleman, and we would go directly to the consumer, just like Amazon, Overstock, Apple, all the websites that are out there today, where buyers, purchasers go directly to those websites, cutting out the middle person. So I realized that relationship marketing is a distribution network that becomes a book of business. And I left that convention knowing that something was big here. Something was about to change for me. And I believed that if I followed the system and did what everyone else did, that I would get the same results. So I closed my real estate business and I jumped in. I was ignorance on fire for sure, but it turns out that was enough. That saying that people will come from miles around to watch you burn is absolutely true. I attracted people from every walk of life who wanted to know, what are you doing? You're so excited. We haven't seen you like this. What are you doing? And I shared with them what I had learned at that conference, what Jeff had taught me about the distribution revolution, and the most important thing to me, that I was free, that I could build my business on my terms, on the hours that I wanted to work with the people that I wanted to work with. I could take days off that I couldn't take off before. I could travel when I couldn't travel before. And I knew that this was it, that I wanted to be my own boss, and I wanted to build a large network and surround myself with like-minded individuals. So they taught me, Jeff and Renee taught me how to leverage this system and become system dependent. They said that will help you become successful so much quicker if you can bring people in and plug them into a system. So I was a good student and I did exactly what they said to do. And I began to teach my team to do the same thing. And then Jeff started talking to me about building people. And I have to be honest, I didn't understand at first what that meant. It was only after I got involved in the business that I realized what this business is really all about. We are in the people business. We're in the relationship business. This business is about helping other people get what they want. Zig Ziglar said it best. He said, if you help enough people get what they want in life, you will have everything that you want. And that is absolutely true. See, in corporate America and in other business environments, you can't always help people succeed because sometimes you would be out of a job. You would help them take your job. In our business, the only way that we succeed is if we help others succeed. And I really like that. I really like that we work together as a team, that it was the team spirit of together, everyone achieves more. I also learned that it was better to find motivated people to work with than to motivate people that I found. And so I learned to be a good recruiter. I learned to find people that had something that they wanted, that they had a goal or desire, that they knew that they could become more than what they were if they just had the right vehicle. And so I started talking to the most successful people that I knew, and I shared with them how others like themselves were having success in our business. And I found people who were influential in their communities and shared our business model with them. And then we started to build it, and we started to attract others to our team, and it grew and it expanded until it became bigger than any one of us. We built a team where individuals were able to shine, to showcase their gifts and talents. And in the process of doing that, we all rose to the top. The magic began and the team grew and success was imminent. After 27 years of being in this industry, this wonderful industry of relationship marketing, I can tell you that I have fallen in love with this industry. I have fallen in love with the idea of getting up every day and helping others achieve their dreams and goals. This industry has changed my life. I am not the same person I was 27 years ago when I went to that first convention, negative, burned out, skeptical, cynical. I'm now a very positive person who loves life and enjoys every single minute of what I do every day. It was truly a gift that I cannot describe to you. I cannot measure it in a financial or monetary way because I can't put a value on how this business has changed my life. How the friendships, the people all over the world that I would never have met, how important those friendships have become to me. Watching families, watching children grow up and becoming part of this extended family that we have with the Success Team and with Nerium International. So if you've ever thought, there's got to be something out there for me, there's got to be something where I can do more, have more, become more. If you've ever thought that if you could just wrap your arms around the right vehicle, that you could run with it, then just maybe this is it for you. So I want to encourage you to look very carefully at our business model. There's no question we have breakthrough products in anti-aging, and we will continue to expand those. Now, there's not a lot of breakthrough products, granted, but we will get the best of the best that's out there. And there's no question that Nerium International is a successful company. We've broken every record in this industry. We've been showcased over and over and over again for the great achievements that this company has had. And there's no question that people are succeeding. We have many on our team that have achieved very high levels of success and many more aspiring to great ambitions with their business here. There's no question that people want and need our products. No one wants to age. If you ask people who would like to look younger, you're always going to have people raising their hands. That is the reason that I believe we have one of the best opportunities in the world, and certainly one of the best in the relationship marketing industry. And I encourage you to do your due diligence, ask questions, meet the team, and if you see an opportunity for yourself like I did, jump in. Don't question